So let's have a look at how we can view our tasks from InfusionSoft in Slack using FunnelCake. And whenever we want to deal with FunnelCake in Slack, we can either direct message FunnelCake by going down here in the lower left corner where you see FunnelCake under Apps, and I can click here and I can direct message FunnelCake. And you can see my history of the direct messages, which were basically written up there during when I did the install. Or if I go to a channel where FunnelCake happens to be invited, I can simply mention FunnelCake and then type my message, and FunnelCake will pick that up. So let's try that by finding out what FunnelCake can do in the channel. And do that by asking for help. FunnelCake comes back and gives me a list of things that it can do. It says it can create, update, find, contact, and also list my tasks. And that's what we're going to be looking at today. So I'm going to show my tasks. So again, I'll ask FunnelCake. And by default, FunnelCake is going to basically do a search for any tasks that have a due date of today or before. And in this case, it has a due date of May 10th, and it points out that this is overdue. I can look at the details of this by clicking View and Edit. If I wanted to change something about this, I could change it and then hit Update, or if I just don't want to change anything, I could just hit Cancel. Other things I can do with the task is I can complete them. If I press this complete button, it will basically set the complete date at the current date and time. And I can also look at the contact record associated with this particular task. So John Smith is the contact that this task is associated with. If I hit contact, contact is going to return to me basically the same record you would get if you posted from your InfusionSoft campaign into FunnelCake. Gives me a quick link to John Smith and InfusionSoft, gives me the phone and the email, the last note that has been there, and as well as an opportunity, if there's an opportunity associated with the contact and the current stage that it happens to be in. I can add a note and I can apply a tag. Now, if I wanted to search for tasks that are maybe due in the future, FunnelCake will allow you to search up to a week ahead. So in this case, I'm going to ask for, say, things that are due on Friday. So notice instead of just one task as I had before, I actually have two tasks, because not only do I have the task that was due last Friday on May 10th, I have another task that is due on this coming Friday, which is May 17th. Again, I can do the same types of things with this task that I could do with any task that was due. This is just the search as to which task I'm going to actually get to. Okay, so now this all worked, fairly easy with myself, as I was the one that installed FunnelCake into Slack. But what if I have another Slack user who's going to be trying to use FunnelCake? So let me log out of Slack here. And I'm going to sign back in as a different user. Okay, so now I'm back still in my same workspace, but now it's a different user that's logged in. And this user also belongs to the general channel. So this user is able to see all of the things that I was doing in the previous channel. So where I got these tasks, I showed a list of the tasks, and these are the tasks where the owner is Bradley. What if I want to look at the tasks that are assigned to myself as the tester here in Slack? So let's see what FunnelCake can do. Let's try that. So when I start my communication here with FunnelCake, it notices that this is a different user. It says, oh, well, this isn't Bradley. I knew who Bradley was on the InfusionSoft side, but I don't know who I'm a tester is. So what FunnelCake does is asks me now, who are you? What owner in your InfusionSoft account server are you basically tied to? So FunnelCake will give me a list of all of the owners that are part of this InfusionSoft instance that is tied to this Slack workspace. And I notice I find myself here. Oh, there's I'm a tester. That's the owner that I'm associated with. So I click on that, and FunnelCake comes back and says, oh, okay, I've linked I'm a tester to the InfusionSoft user. I'm a tester on the InfusionSoft side. But I also get a direct message from FunnelCake. So you notice down here again in the lower left corner, I have a direct message. There's a little red one there. There's some FunnelCake has sent me a message. So I click on that, and the message that just came in right now says, hey, before you can manage your tasks, I'm going to have get access to InfusionSoft. So FunnelCake then also offers me a button, so I don't have to just go over into my InfusionSoft account. I can simply press this button, and FunnelCake will then ask InfusionSoft to link this user together. So I click link, and I happen to already be logged in to my InfusionSoft account as the I'm a Tester account, which was logged in over here. So now I can just authorize InfusionSoft to give access to FunnelCake. If you are not logged in to the correct user here, so if this was, say, Bradley was logged into InfusionSoft, I'd want to log out and then log back in as the correct user that I want to tie the owner account to. This is the only way you can get your tasks, if you can actually log in to InfusionSoft using your account. So I'm going to say allow. FunnelCake's going to come back and say, yep, you've linked your account now. I'm going to go back to Slack, and I'll notice I got a new message here, which is, of course, great news. InfusionSoft is now linked with FunnelCake. So if I go back to the general channel now, and I ask the same question, now FunnelCake knows who I am, and it'll go ahead and give me the tasks that are associated with this particular owner. Again, the default search is today or before, so I just get these two tasks, the ones that were due on May 9th and May 10th. And if I try to search further in the future, it comes up with another task that is due later in the future, due this Friday, which is May 17th. So again, I can see the tasks that are due on this Friday or before. Okay, so in the next video, we're going to actually look at how we can subscribe to tasks so that you can get anytime somebody completes a task or somebody updates a task, or when a new task is maybe generated from some of your campaigns, you can have that, you can be notified automatically in Slack of that particular action. So if you want to know how to do that, check the other video on how to subscribe to tasks in Slack.